y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well. And I certainly hope you all are blessed and that you're living your best lives. Living your best lives free. And what do I mean by that? Well, if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. And another way of saying it, in one of the age-old songs, sings, "He who the Son sets free is free indeed." And that's the way I like to say it. So what I have here and what I wanted to share with you, if you are restricting in your diet or fasting, maybe you're vegetarian, what I want to share with you today is beans. Very simple eating, y'all. Beans are really good for your diet and good if you're on a long-term or intermittent fast. A good way to not necessarily break your fast, because beans are full of fiber. So if you're breaking your fast, you don't want to start breaking your fast with beans. But if you are doing short-term fasting, or if you're restricting your diet as a vegetarian, maybe vegan, then definitely you want to integrate beans in your diet. Now, beans are full of micronutrients, your potassium, magnesium, zinc, folate, very rich in protein, as well as fiber. So you're going to get a lot of benefits from integrating beans in your diet. And so it's also a really good prep pantry meal that you can stock in your cabinet, your pantry, for time and time again. And so this is also something that you can prepare so that if you are shut down during the winter, natural disasters are happening right here in California. Okay, so I'm sitting here in my kitchen and it's on Saturday, and I wanted to send out my words of prayers and hope to those of you who are being affected by these storms throughout the nation. Here in California, there's been a lot of devastation, fatalities, flooding, and folks being displaced from their homes and situations that are just devastating. And so we're wishing good thoughts and prayers going out to all of you, that you are safe, that your loved ones are safe. It's a lot of devastation going on. Folk in California, we've had around 7 or 8 storms back to back coming off the Pacific coast. And this one, this weekend is here. I'm seeing the rain outside right now. It's dark and cloudy. And so I think this may be the 8th or 9th storm. And they're coming back to back. And there's a lot of devastation. But I am praying for all of those who are being affected. I'm safe here where I am. But hey, nonetheless, there are those who are affected. And our hearts are going out to you. And so the way I prepare my beans, very simple. I'm refraining from meats. And so if you are vegetarian or even vegan, a good way to prepare your beans, I do it by sauteing some onion and bell pepper, or you can use sweet peppers or whatever type of peppers or type of base for your sauces, for whatever type of base that you like to use when you're cooking. I use bell pepper and onion, but some people use the Trinity with the bell pepper, the onion, and the carrots. Or you can also, like I said, add meat to that and saute it in some good oil, like olive oil or avocado oil. I'm going to use avocado oil, and I'm going to just very simple have some onion and bell pepper. I'm going to saute that up, and then I'm going to add my beans to that. And then I'm going to boil those beans in some broth. A good way to add more flavor to your meals is by using broth. And I'm just going to use some organic chicken broth. And then I'm also going to add a bit of water. And we're going to bring that up to the top. See, similar to how I'm soaking these beans. And just letting you know, you want to go through your beans, make sure your beans are good, wash them really good, and then soak them in some water and leave that overnight. And then you're going to want to prepare them with the sauteing your onion and your bell pepper or whatever it is you use as your base. And then you want to, if you're using any kind of meat or anything, you want to get that in the saute as well. Then add your beans, and then you want to add that broth. And that broth, you want to cover your beans to the top, similar to how I am soaking them now. This is how you want to cover them once you start cooking them. And you're going to bring them to a boil, and I'm going to slow cook these throughout the day. It's early morning Saturday, and so these are going to be done for me, around 3 o'clock p.m. when I am ready to eat. Now, I like radishes, and what I'm going to do is slice up those radishes and soak them in some rice wine vinegar. And so that's going to be a nice pickled radish to go on the side. I like that with my Mexican food as well. Good with tacos and taco salads and taco bowls and things of that nature. So pickle some sliced radish in rice wine vinegar, and you have a really, really good garnish, as well as some good green onion. So the green onion and the sliced radishes are going to go on top of the taco bowl as a garnish. And hey, yeah, that's what I'm having a taste for, y'all. And I'm trying to be creative, and I'm getting a lot of fruits and vegetables in. And this is one of those ways. Okay, so this is for your pickled radishes. So I cut up those radishes, as you can see. Okay, y'all, just checking on these beans. These beans are done. Nice and savory beans. They are done. I went on and put another 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, with beans, you need that fat. That's why ordinarily we cook beans with meat, a meat source, because while you're cooking it with that meat will let off fat in the beans. And you need some good fat in your beans to make them very tasty, to give it some substance. Okay, now these are my poblano peppers, and I'm going to go ahead and slice them up and saute them in some olive oil.